wanting to get an A on every test. I know that's hard to believe. And started wondering if the A's on my tests would translate in the real world. We've all spent the last several years practicing to be healthcare practitioners. We've practiced point location, patient intake, and we have taken many tests, all to prepare for the real thing, that day we've built up in our minds as the day it all begins. That day is today. But let me suggest this. What we will set up after school is a practice, which lends one to think, when in life is practice really over? That's the point. We are always working towards a goal, but we should aim to be constantly learning and never consider ourselves done. It sounds obvious, but I think if you consider how you felt about today, our graduation day, you'll find that you've seen it as an ending, when actually it's more of a beginning. Only the classroom is changing. Again. What I'm saying is that it's okay to admit that we are never ever done learning. You are not now, nor are you ever obligated to know it all, or even pretend that that's the case. Consider this. Which doctor, architect, police officer, or teacher would you want to put your trust in? Building standards, attends target practice or educational seminars, or the person who says, no thanks, I'm done. I finished school and I already know everything I need to know. My goal is a lifetime of learning, and I hope it will be yours as well. Never be afraid to admit that you don't know something to others or to your patients. Remember, you can always get the answer. Honesty with yourself and others is the foundation of a happy life and a successful practice. Enjoy the process. Studies show that adults who continue to learn new things are much more likely to maintain their cognitive abilities throughout their lifetime. For my fellow students and teachers, consider the volume of knowledge we'll share if we continue to stay in touch with one another. If we are a resource for each other, imagine what that will mean for our patients. We live in a world obsessed with titles and perceptions. Instead, let's spend less time worrying about what others think of us and more time showing that we're always thinking of others. In the end, it will not be our titles that define us, but our